Hey there. I've got a through hike of the Tahoe Rim Trail planned for July, and someone had asked me to possibly go over my food. I thought this would be a good opportunity to do that. So let's get into it. My plan is to complete the Tahoe Rim Trail in 5.5 days. I'll start the hike with all my food. That means there'll be no resupply unless I absolutely need something. The food you see here is pretty indicative of the choices I make now on most of my hikes. I'll start the trail probably somewhere between 2 and 3 p.m. on day one. That means that no breakfast is needed. I've listed here the different types of bars that I've included for this particular supply on this hike. This will vary from hike to hike, what's on sale at any particular time, and what I've gotten tired of. I do my best to try to avoid any food or snacks that is just loaded with sugar. I find that for me, high sugar content food and snacks just does not work well on the longer mile days. I've done a few 2 and 3 day trips with everything on this list and in this video, and I think it's going to work pretty good for a 5.5 day through hike. Day one will just be some snacks as I go along, and then a dinner. Day two, we'll begin with the complete cookie for breakfast. Now, that's pretty much what I'll be using for breakfast for the entire hike. These don't require any cooking, and I can get up in the morning, get packed, start hiking, and eat this while I'm hiking. So it makes for a quick start to the day. I try to eat something about every hour of hiking. This varies. Sometimes it'll be 45 minutes, sometimes it'll be closer to 2 hours, just kind of whenever I feel the need. The bars here are in no particular order. What I usually do is at night when I'm at camp, I'll pull out the bars that I'm going to need for the next day. I try to vary everything up, make sure that I've got different textures, different flavors, different types of bars available to me throughout the day so that I'm not eating too much of one thing, and it maintains a little bit of food variety. It helps me to also not get tired of any one thing. Doing it at night means I'm also not in-mawing about what I'm going to take in the morning. The selections have already been made, and I just have to put them in my backpack. No dinner for day six. I should be done, and hopefully I'll be able to have some town food for that meal. You probably noticed with the selection of bars there that there just wasn't enough calories in the food bag. What I also do is carry some bulk snacks with me. These are things that I'll kind of portion out and keep in the front pocket of my backpack. And then when I make some stops throughout the day for water, or I'm just taking a little mini break, I'll grab a handful of this and nosh on that. I like honey. It's super good when you just need a quick burst of energy, and it's relatively good for you. I also almost always add some type of nuts or trail mix to my supply. I like these. Nuts are high in calories, and it's good fat calories that kind of give you sustained energy through the day. Dried fruit is also pretty good. I try to avoid the stuff that's been coated with sugar. That usually means that I'm having to go to some type of specialty supply, or in this particular case, I'm using some freeze-dried fruit. The pecans, of course, will come out of that plastic container and go into some type of little zipper bag. Now, to go with beans for the dinner, I've got corn chips. I like to vary this up. I've used Cool Ranch Doritos, I've used Nacho Doritos. Kind of put anything in there that's going to add you some flavor and different tastes. Usually going to put in a little bit of olive oil. This is a 3 ounce container, which means that I can use about half an ounce for each meal. And then I also like to carry some cheese with me. I can use either the sticks or a block of cheese, buy whatever's available and convenient. As promised, here's what I put in the little pre-portioned bags for the beans and rice dinner. Beans, 2 ounces or 57 grams. Rice, 1.5 ounce or 43 grams. Put 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of the nutritional yeast, and then a dash each of garlic powder, onion powder, and the nature seasons. All three of those are just to taste. To cook the beans, I'll pour the pre-portioned package into a pot, add 10 ounces of water, pour in 1/2 to 1 ounce of olive oil, cook that over a slow boil for about 5 minutes, stirring constantly so it doesn't burn. Once that's done, I'll let it sit with the lid on for about another 10 minutes to allow all the excess water to soak up. After 10 minutes, we'll take a look, add a little more water if it needs it. Then I'll pour in the 1.5 ounces of the corn chips or Doritos or whatever you want. That winds up being just about a small handful. Then top it off with some cheese, give it a good stir, and that's dinner. So here are the totals for the 5.5 day trip. Winds up being just a little over 3,600 calories per day if I eat everything. I'm sure that you have some favorite foods or snacks that you eat while hiking on trail. Let me know what they are down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.